Students, welcome to the new video of class 9th polynomials. So in the previous video, in my opinion, you are clear with the introduction to the polynomial, or I will be saying the basics of the polynomial. So now coming to that questions regarding the previous video. So in the first question he is saying here, find which are polynomials in one variable. So in this thing we have to find out the two things here. Firstly we have to check whether the given is a polynomial or not, and whether it is in one variable or not. So coming to this first one, he is saying y square plus root 2. So basically, is it a polynomial? I will be saying yes, it's a polynomial. So if I am writing this, can't I write in this way? Root 2 y raised to power 0. So basically this one is also a whole number. This one is also a whole number. So I will be saying, okay, so it's a polynomial. Now he is saying check whether it is in one variable. Yes, it's in one variable since we are having just y as a variable. So I will be saying this one is polynomial in one variable. So now coming to the second, he is saying 3x plus 2yx. Firstly we have to check whether this is a polynomial or not. Can't I write this in this way? 3x plus 2. If I am shifting this x to the numerator, can't I say x raised to power minus 1? Since we have discussed in the exponents chapter, if we have to shift the position of this x, it will be having the negative sign. So now, okay, this one is x raised to power 1. This one is a whole number. This one is a whole number. Minus 1 is not a whole number. So I'll be saying this is not a polynomial. Coming to this one, 70 plus root 4t. So can't I say in this way 70 plus, okay, root 4 will be what? 2. Okay, root t. Can't I say root t as t raised to power 1 by 2? This are discussed in the exponents. So now this t raised to power 1. So this one is a whole number. This 1 by 2 is a whole number. No, this 1 by 2 is not the whole number. So I'll be saying this one is not a polynomial here. So in this way you can find whether the given expression is a polynomial in one variable or not. So coming to the next, write coefficients of x and x raised to power 4 and 3x square minus x raised to power 4 plus 2x cube. So I'll be solving this here. Okay, so coefficients what we have discussed. Coefficient means this, if I am saying about this x, in this expression, where is x? No x is here. So can't I write in this way? Plus 0 multiplied by x. Is there any change in the answer? No, there will not be any change because 0 into x will be 0, and 0 added to anything will be the number itself only. So now, what's the coefficient of x here then? If x is not present, so I will be saying coefficient of x is 0 here. Now coming to the coefficient of x raised to power 4. So now x raised to the power 4, you are seeing what? The negative sign only. This negative sign means minus 1. Keep in mind, this negative sign, if we are having in this way, plus x raised to power 4, at that time it will be plus 1. If we are having the negative, it means minus 1 here. So coming to the next, write the degree of 4 minus 7x square and 20 root 3. Okay, so what's the degree of? Degree means what? The highest power. So here the highest power is what? 2. So its degree is what? 2. Now coming this 20 root 3. So in the previous video we have discussed with what's the degree of known zero constant polynomial. Its degree is what? 0. Why? Can I write this 20 root 3 in this way? 20 root 3 into x raised to power 0. So the maximum power of exponent is what? 1. So 0. So I'll be saying its degree is 0. So in this way you can solve for these type of questions. So now coming to the next topic here. So our next topic here is the representation of polynomial. So in which way you will be representing a polynomial? So now we have to represent in this way. Firstly we'll be writing the p here. P stands for the polynomial. It's here instead of p we can write any else variable as well. You can write f, g, q, r. We will be discussing later about that. And in the bracket you will be writing about the variable which you are using in that polynomial. So I'm saying this p stands for the polynomial and this x is what? The variable which you are using in that polynomial. So now So in my opinion, you are clear with this representation. We can also write in this way: f again for the polynomial, and this y stands for the variable in which that polynomial is. So now the next zeros of the polynomial. So this one is the most important topic here. The whole chapter is based on this concept only, that is zeros of polynomial. So we'll be discussing this firstly by coming to the basics. So firstly we'll be doing this question: find the value of px equals to this at x equal to 1 and minus 2. Firstly we have given with this polynomial, we have to find the value of this polynomial when x is equal to 1 and minus 2. So firstly I am writing the polynomial px, 7x cube minus 2x square plus 5x minus 4. He is saying we have to find the value at x equal to 1. So just put x equals to 1 in whole of this polynomial. So instead of x I will be writing here 1. So firstly again with x, when we are having 1 cube minus 2 into 1 square plus 5 into 1 minus 4. Okay, so what's the cube of 1? That will be 1 only. So can't I say in 7 minus 2 plus 5 minus 4? Okay, so 7 minus 2 will be 5. 5 plus 5 will be 10. 10 minus 4 will be 6. So at x equal to 1, the value of this polynomial will be 6 here. So he is saying also find for minus 2. Then we will be putting x as minus 2 now. So p, instead of x I will be writing what? Minus 2. So now substituting the value 7, instead of x I will be writing minus 2 x square. Instead of x I will be writing minus 2 plus 5. Instead of x I will be writing minus 2 and this minus 4. So now minus 2 cube will be. Keep in mind this one is negative and here we are having the odd number. And when negative, the power is odd, the answer will be negative only. So this I will be saying minus 2 cube will be minus 8, and minus 8 into 7 will be minus 56. Now negative, and this one is even integer. So I will be saying here what? This will be positive here. So 2 square will be 4, 4 into 2 will be 8, followed with this negative sign only. Next 5 into minus 2, that will be what? Minus 10, minus 4. Now basically all are having the same sign, so we'll be adding this concept. 4 plus 10 will be 14, 14 plus 8 will be 22. So I will be adding 56 with 22. So I will be getting what? 78, followed with this negative sign. So I will be saying here at x equal to 1, the value of this polynomial px is 6, and x equal to minus 2, the value of this polynomial px will be minus 78. So I hope this will be clear to you. Coming to the next type of questions regarding this one only. So our next type of question we are having here, find the value of polynomial px. This we have given at x equals to minus 1. So first I will be writing the polynomial px, 4x raised to power 4 minus 3x cube minus 2x square plus 5x. He is saying we have to find the value at x equals to minus 1. So substituting minus 1 in term of x. So I will be writing what? 4, instead of x we will be having minus 1, 3 minus 1 cube minus 2, x square means minus 1 square plus 5 to minus 1. So now negative, even, answer will be positive here. So I will be writing 4. Again negative, odd, so negative. So negative into negative will be what? Positive. So I will be getting what? 3. Okay. Negative, even, positive. Positive into negative will be negative only, and this positive into negative, that is negative. So now solving 4 plus 3 will be what? 7. 7 minus 2, 5. 5 minus 5 will be what? 0. So now coming to the topic, zeros of a polynomial. So now keep in mind what this saying. If we are having the value at which the answer is 0 is called the zero of that polynomial. So in this way I can simply say here minus 1 is the zero of polynomial px. Again I am explaining the same thing. If any value, the value which we substitute here instead of x, and the answer is 0, so I will be saying that that value is 0 of that polynomial. So now one more thing is there. I can also say this thing minus 1. If I'm writing a root, minus 1 is the root of polynomial. I will be saying it's not polynomial, now it will be becoming an equation. So if I will be saying minus 1 is 0 of px, I can say here minus 1 is root of polynomial equated to 0. So in my opinion this will be clear to you. Now coming in this way, what's the 0 of a constant polynomial? Okay, so what's the 0 of a constant polynomial? Okay, you suppose a constant polynomial. Suppose I'm supposing a constant polynomial minus 8. So I will be writing in this way px equals to minus 8. Can this be equated to 0? This will never be equal to 0. So I will be saying no 0. There will be no 0 for constant polynomial. Keep in mind about this thing. There is no 0 for a constant polynomial. So I can simply say for this polynomial I will be having the minus 1 as the 0. It can be also more than 1 also. Is it clear? So maximum basically, okay, coming to the next. In the next I will be discussing again about this thing. So the next I am saying here is this one. I will be saying the degree of a polynomial will be equal to the zeros of a polynomial. It means if we are having the degree of polynomial as 2, it means we are having the 2 zeros of that polynomial. So can I say here simply for a linear polynomial, what is the degree? Its degree is what? 1. So I'll be saying its zeros will be also 1. We will be having only 1 zero of this linear polynomial. If I'll be saying for the quadratic polynomial, what's the degree? Degree is 2. So I'll be saying its zeros will be 2 here. So similarly we can find for the cubic polynomial, biquadratic means the degree is 4. So if we are having a polynomial of degree 5, I'll be saying it will be having 5 zeros for that. So coming to the next after this. So next type of questions we are having here, he's saying verify whether minus 1 and 2 are zeros of polynomial x plus 1 into x minus 2 here. So now how to solve these type of questions? So first I will be writing here px, that is x plus 1, x minus 2. So substituting minus 1 instead of x now. So instead of x I can write here minus 1. In the same previous we have done here. So minus 1 plus 1 and minus 1 minus 2. So minus 1 plus 1 will be what? 0, and minus 1 into minus 2 will be what? Minus 3. So answer will be what? 0. So our answer is 0. So I will be saying yes, minus 1 is the 0 of px. So now substituting for 2. So I will be putting here 2 now. So I will be, can I write 2 plus 1, and here we are having 2 minus 2. So 2 plus 1 will be 3 and 2 minus 2 will be 0. So now in both the cases the answer is what? 0 here. So I will be saying here yes, minus 1 and 2 are zeros of the polynomial px. So in this way you can find whether the given numbers are the zeros of the polynomial or not. So coming to the next, he is saying find 0 of polynomial 9y. A very simple thing, how to find for the 0. Simply equate this to 0. Simply equate this to 0. Okay, this 9 will be going downwards. So I will be saying what? 0. So I will be saying 0 of polynomial 9y will be 0 only. Coming to the next, find the 0 of polynomial px equal to ax plus b. Again equating with this to the 0. So from here we have to find the value of x. This positive b will be going towards the right side. So ax will be equal to minus b. Then this a will be going to the denominator. So x will be equal to what? Minus b by a. So I will be saying the 0 of ax plus b is minus b by a. So it's a very simple concept only. When we have to find the 0, just equate that polynomial to 0 and find for that respective variable. So in my opinion, these things will be clear to you. These are the very easy topics here. So coming to the next questions now. So our next topic here we are having the remainder theorem. So basically remainder theorem I will be writing in this way. Suppose we have given with a polynomial px, and he's saying you have to divide this polynomial with x minus a. So he's saying on dividing this px by x minus a, the remainder which you will be getting here will be pa. I'm again explaining. We have given with the polynomial px, we have to divide this polynomial by x minus a, so remainder which we'll be getting will be pa. So this will be more clear when we'll be coming to the questions regarding this, and that questions we'll be doing in the next video. So thanks for watching this video. Please like, share, subscribe and comment for any doubts you will be having. So thanks.